Pines triple murder case. With 2 suspects now behind bars, new questions are being raised about leaks of sensitive information and allegations of conflict of interest within law enforcement. Today, I sat down with the district attorney to ask him some tough questions.
Those individuals have made the
Riverside County District Attorney Paul Zellerbach agreed to meet with me to discuss the Pinyon Pines triple murder case. Arrests were just made after 7.5 years of the case sitting cold.
Is it illegal to hold a case for prosecution for political gain?
I don't know that it's illegal. It's certainly inappropriate and improper.
There have been accusations by people within your department and also within the sheriff's department who have said that this case is political and it has been held. Is that true?
Well, I'm aware of the accusations by the president of the Riverside Sheriff's Association and my opponent who's running against me for DA. Those individuals have made the accusation. I'm not aware of anyone else making those types of accusations. And my sole response is, first of all, they know nothing about this case, nothing about the investigation, and they're the ones that are making it political, not me. And it's sad. It's also very unprofessional of both of them to do that.
The murders happened September 17th, 2006, and Robert Pape and Christian Smith, their homes were not searched until a whole year later, October 2nd. What was the holdup in that?
Well, again, Elizabeth, I'm not going to get into the nature of the investigation. I can't answer those questions. That occurred years and years ago. I was on the bench as a Superior Court judge during that period of time. So those questions should more appropriately be asked of the Sheriff's Department.
As the district attorney who will be trying this case, your office will be trying this case, doesn't that concern you that it took an entire year to serve a search warrant on the people that you believe committed triple homicide?
Well, first of all, I don't know that to be the case. And second of all, again, I have no knowledge of the investigation as to what was going on at that point in time. And what our focus and concern is at this point in time is being able to prove the case to the jury at trial.
Have you looked over their paperwork and their files and seen?
I haven't read all the police reports. That's not my job or responsibility.
It took 3 years to submit Becky's panties and jeans for DNA evidence. That seems like a long time, doesn't it?
Well, again, that would be a question better asked to the Sheriff's Department.
But to you, doesn't that seem like a long time?
I don't know. I don't know what the facts and circumstances were at that point in time. You know, we can try and Monday morning quarterback this case to death. But again, our focus and our concern is presenting the case to the jury and obtaining convictions at this point in time.
One of the alleged key players in this case is this young man, Javier Garcia Jr. He was the best friend of the youngest victim, Becky Friedley. Internal Sheriff's Department documents show that Garcia was driving around the area of Pinyon Pines around the time these murders took place. He has been named as a witness in this case. His father is a DA investigator, and his mother is Bonnie Garcia, who is currently running for state senate. Somehow Garcia Jr.'s attorney obtained and leaked a very sensitive, non-public document in the case that named the suspects and detailed how the crimes were committed. I asked Zellerbach how that attorney, Eduardo Roy, got his hands on that document. He told me he got it from a Nevada court where this exact copy was filed.
Eduardo Roy went to Nevada and got this from the courthouse.
That's what I've been told. When he went there to represent the witness in Nevada.
Is he licensed in Nevada?
I have no idea. You'd have to ask him. Well, I don't know, but my understanding is the court in Nevada was the one that gave him a copy of that document.
Well, he certainly will not tell us where he got this, and if it was something as simple as that, I don't know why he would be hiding the fact.
I don't know why people say and do a lot of things.
Has there been an investigation into how he got it? How did you hear that he got it from Nevada?
I heard it from another news agency out here in the Coachella Valley.
And you trust what they have to say?
You know, I'm just relating and passing along what I was told by them.
I called Eduardo Roy's office and asked if he is licensed to represent a client in Nevada. I was told he is not. Zellerbach says he's confident no one in his office leaked the document to Roy and is no longer investigating the issue, though he says he's unhappy the information in the document was released by Roy. I also asked Zellerbach about Javier Garcia Jr. being granted immunity by his office, as suggested in this sheriff's office document. He says no immunity deal for Garcia Jr. has been granted, and there is not one in the works.
Why did Javier Garcia Jr. not testify in front of the grand jury? He was given a subpoena.
I'm not going to comment on that.
He's not been given immunity?
He's not been given immunity.
Is the deal in the works to give him immunity?
No.
Zellerbach would not comment on any of my questions concerning the investigation or allegations of mistakes made in evidence gathering. I explained the need for transparency in the case, and he says he believes there has been transparency and that more information will emerge as the case goes to trial. He also told me he has not decided on whether to pursue the death penalty against suspect Robert Pape. The other suspect, Christian Smith, was a juvenile at the time of the crime, and so he is not eligible for the death penalty. KMIR News has been leading the way on coverage of this Pinyon Pines case. Stay with us on air and online as we continue our exclusive reporting on this story.